Well, hello there. It's another blurb from the Panic channel, Panic Man 10 here. Anyway, tonight's topic is going to be about Secret 2 for the 360. I know there's other platforms and other games out there for the PC and that as well. But anyway, I'm going to be doing this one on the 360. I gotta say, this is like the most fantastic, awesome game that I've ever played. I've never seen anything like it on the 360 whatsoever. The graphics are great and awesome. I mean, you get awesome textures of the animals, of the creatures that you're fighting. You also get great ocean views. Like, I mean, you actually see the waters cascade up on top into the landscape and that. Beautiful stuff, you know. The grass actually weaves and sways according to the wind and creatures that are in it and stuff like that. Incredible amount of action too, by the way, with like, you know, creatures being ambushed and that as you start to level up more and more. Just waves and waves and waves of creatures. Just unbelievable stuff. You also get dust clouds too behind your character, like, you know, when they're running on the sand or if they're running in dirt and that, or dirty grass, you'll get some dust clusters and that too, kind of thing. Also too, the gameplay, it plays a lot like an MMORPG actually, but only with up to 4 people online at one time, kind of thing. That's the only thing. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XI meets Oblivion done in a Diablo 2 style, you know, kind of thing. It's just fantastic. And what I mean by that is that the worlds are so immersed and so immense, it's incredible. I mean, seriously, you've got to get this game if you don't have it. Also, you can also button map the game. So you have your face buttons. You have power set to them, like your sword or fireball, etc. Then you can also hit the right trigger to modify those face buttons for another set, and the left trigger for another set more, which gives you 12 instantaneous things to look at. Plus, you can also go into your start menu, and you can also do combinations as well, which is fantastic. I think they thought this game out tremendously well, actually, to be honest with you. It's very responsive too. I love the camera. I love the fact that you get to zoom in whenever you want to and pan out. So when the action is really, really intense and you're trying to figure out where everything's coming from, you can actually pan out from the action as far away as possible, kind of thing, and get a good idea what's going on around you. And you can also pan in really close and just see, like, you know, the tremendous amount of action. So the button response is awesome and fantastic as well too. And being able to zoom in and out. And like I said, it plays a lot like FF11 and Oblivion, Diablo 2. It's a highly addictive game. You got the main quest, along with, get this, 500 side quests. Well, I actually figured this out with my brother, okay? 500 side quests, 6 characters to play as, 25 bosses to fight, and 10 chapters to get through. I'm telling you, man, a cap level of 200. Are you friggin' kidding me? I started my character off on silver. You can start off in bronze if you want to, kind of thing. And I took the female character that starts with an S there, the very first one, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not up on the terminology. It's the very first game I played like this, actually, and I'm really, really excited by it. Also, too, there's like, you know, let me see, you can also get to ride, there's a ton of loot in this game. Oh my god, this game is totally about the loot, okay? Like, you know, fantastic amounts of loot that you get to pick up and get to use. Sorry, I'm checking the time every now and then because I only get up to about 10 minutes. So anyway, lots and lots of loot, tremendous amount of loot. You'll be blown away by this, you know, and it just gets better as your battle survival rate goes up, okay? Also too, play off the hard drive, okay? Because the thing is that it's a lot more quicker, a lot more faster, and a lot less taxing on your system if you play off the hard drive, okay? Also too, a lot less load screens, okay? I've noticed, like, you know, going into a town with only 2 load screens, which is great and fantastic. You also get special beasts to ride for your characters. This is totally awesome and totally cool, by the way. And yes, you can go back to past chapters and play, like, you know, the quest. Even after you're done the game, you can actually play the quest too. The bosses, despite what I heard out there, do fight back, okay? So don't listen to what's been saying out there about the negative stuff. I'll get into that in a second. Anyway, some of the cons, now that we're talking about it, I've only had 2 game freezes and maybe 2 blank screens while it's loading in the information, and then it became from non-blank to, you know, showing the information, right, okay, kind of thing. And that was just when I first started up the game with the loading the screen, you know, kind of thing, all right? Once it's loaded, you're fine, you're good to go, kind of thing. If you hit a teleport, you get a blank screen for a second, don't worry about it. It's going to load in the information and boom, it's there, okay? It's nothing really to worry about. 2 game freezes. Now, I've had this game since the games came out, so I put in a lot of hours into this. I can honestly tell you a really good hardcore truth about this. Also too, there's nothing to worry about in terms of the corrupt data. Now, character corrupt data, I've never experienced this. My brother's never experienced this. My friends online have never experienced this. If you have, please post it. And I'm talking about the 360 version only, okay? If you are going to post comments like that, then please specify what you're using, PC, 360, or the PS3. Thank you very much. Also, too, there's like a lot of time on this. Plays a lot like Diablo, which I already said. Lots of quests for everyone and lots of achievements online. However, the con thing is this with the achievements is that only the host gets the achievements when you go into co-op. So when you're doing the quests and the main quest and everything like that, you don't get the achievements for doing that. But what you do get is the experience and the loot and the money and all that kind of stuff. So they kind of like, messed that up a little bit, kind of thing. But again, not a big deal as far as I am concerned, kind of thing. This game is incredibly highly addictive. Also too, I hope that they do come out with expansion packs in the future, because from what I heard, the company has gone under, unfortunately. And also too, another negative is the fact that you can't customize your character's equipment and what it looks like, kind of thing. That being said, I give this a game a 10 plus just because it's incredible, it's fun, it's highly addictive. I think you're going to love it. I highly recommend it. I haven't been getting sleep since then. That and UFC is really what's been keeping me busy, I'm telling you, trust me, it's a fantastic game. If you don't have it, go out and get it. Another con though, if you're working off of a standard TV, from what I heard, it does crimp the text down quite a bit. So I think it's really good that if you have a high def TV to play off of, okay? That's about it though. I haven't had any character corrupt data or nothing like that, just a couple of game freezes. Every now and then, once in a blue moon, a couple screens going blank for a second while it's loading in information, and then it's fine. And I'm not talking about in the middle of fights or nothing like that. You get this little disc spinning really quickly, that's what it shows, kind of thing. And also too, you got the combos in there and everything else. So really, in the end, there's nothing to worry about. All these things that you're hearing is just fear mongering, okay? Get the game, play it. There's nothing like it on the system. It's as close to an MMORPG as you'll ever play. It's a lot like Final Fantasy XI, but with the Oblivion and perspective of battling, because it's all real-time battles, okay? And there is no pause, by the way, so be in a town or city if you have to go for a pee break, okay? Be someplace safe, because they will attack you, guarantee you. Hordes of creatures, unbelievable amounts of creatures, intense, incredible battles with absolutely no crashes. Can't believe it, Like I said, only 2 game freezes. Anyway, my time's up here. Thank you for watching. Please post your comments and please rate my video. Thank you very much for dropping by and have a great day.